I don't know where to begin. My 40-week update. This is Jonah. Jonah's sleeping. If I could show you his face, I would without him stirring. We've had a hard night. He was up a good part of it because his little belly was hurting. This is my baby. He was born on March the 16th at 12:37 p.m. And I would have done a update then, but I wanted to wait till my due date today to show everybody the exciting arrival of my precious baby. First of all, I'm going to start off with my labor and delivery story and how it all started. And yeah. First of all, it was a very big, huge, blessed. I had a very blessed labor. I guess as blessed as you could get because he came fast. It all started March the 15th, Friday night. I started feeling contractions about midnight, and they weren't painful or anything. They just felt like pressure, like I've been having for the past couple of weeks. So I didn't think nothing of it. I was like, man, I'm not gonna time it. It's nothing big. He's smiling. Anyways, and then I went to sleep, and then about 1:55 I woke up, and I was starting to feel pain, and I was like, nah. And my stomach was hurting, which was another sign of that. I'm not gonna go too much detail about that, but anyways, I was really it was hurting, I was cramping, it was bad. And I kind of waited a little bit to wake Patrick up because I was like, maybe it'll go away. I don't know, I've never experienced it before. So I woke Patrick up about 2 because it started getting worse, and that was 5 minutes before. And I was just like, Patrick, I don't know if it's time or what, but I'm hurting. I've never felt this way before, and if this isn't labor, I don't really know what is. I can't time my contractions because they were coming so fast, and I didn't know, like, even how it was supposed to feel to have a contraction. So I was just like, should I go? Should I not? I don't want to go and then send me home. I was worried about that. So I decided to go to the hospital an hour later. About 3 o'clock, I arrived at the hospital, and my contractions were coming, sure enough, 2 to 4 minutes apart. At that point, they checked me, and I was 2 to 3 centimeters, which was what I was the day before when I went to the doctor. And I was 80% effaced. When I went to the doctor the day before, I was 60%, so I did progress a little bit, but not really much. Let's see, it's all a huge blur because it happened so quickly. I want to say like 5 or something, they came back, and I was still 3 and still 80% effaced. And the dogs are barking. Where was I? Oh, I just remember her saying to me, she said, I don't know for sure if we're going to keep you or not, but we'll see how much you've progressed by the time the doctor gets here and go from there. Doctor got there around 9 and checked me, and by that time I was about a 4 centimeters. And he said, are you ready to have a baby? And I said, yeah, because I didn't want to have to go home and continue in that pain all day. And so, sure enough, I didn't know it at the time that he was going to do it because I didn't see it. I was just kind of closing my eyes through the whole thing, trying to relax and concentrate and focus. But he brought my water, and I felt a gush, and yeah, we'll just spare the details. But anyways, from that point on, they said the contractions were going to get intense. I did not know how intense they were going to get until my first one. It was horrible. It was the worst pain I believe I've ever felt in my entire life. Worst pain in my life. I was sweating through every contraction. Oh, and they try to talk to you through them. Like, talk to you, like, give you information and try to ask you questions about different things, and you're just trying to focus on your contraction, and you're like, ow. It was terrible. I'm telling you. Oh. Anyways, I was set on going natural. I really wanted to go natural. First contraction, I was like, oh, I can't do it. I can't. I have to have an epidural. I have to. It was terrible. It was that bad. And I was crawling up the bed. Oh my gosh, Patrick felt miserable. I felt miserable. I wanted my family in there to see me for a little bit before it happened, but I couldn't at that point because I was like, I don't want them to see me like this. It was terrible. Then the anesthesiologist guy who does the epidural came in shortly after. I mean, it felt like a long time because I was hurting so bad. By that point, I don't remember where I was at. Oh, the anesthesiologist came in, and I instantly felt amazing. Shortly after that, it was wonderful to be able to just kind of relax through and not be able to feel a contraction. Then my family kind of started coming in, which was good because, I mean, I wanted to see them. I wanted them to kind of experience a little bit of it with me, since they weren't going to be in the delivery room when he was born. Basically, he broke my water around 9:15 or somewhere around there. I don't really remember. They came back in and checked me around 10, and I was 6 to 7 centimeters. I jumped from 4 to 6 to 7 in an hour. About 11:30, they came back, and I had like barely even a lip left, and I guess that means you're fully dilated, just not able to push yet. And then by 12:18, I started pushing, and I pushed for about 20 minutes. 12:37, he was born. Yeah, my whole labor was like, I guess from the time he broke my water to 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9:15-ish, somewhere around there, to 12:37. You can do the math. All praise and honor and glory goes to the Lord for that, because I was not expecting it, not at all. But here we are. He's a healthy little 7-pound boy. Well, he was 6 a couple days ago, so maybe he's still 6. I don't know. We'll find out at the 2-week appointment next Friday. He's been having a little problems with his jaundice levels, but we have gotten the Billy blanket off today. We had to be on a Billy ribbon blanket. Well, it's like a light that kind of he has to lay on for a while. We had to be on that for about 3 days, and we got to go get off of it today because his levels are going down. Mom and baby are doing wonderful. I just love it. Patrick is wonderful. He is helping me out a lot, and he's the best dad ever, and he's calling me right now. Yeah, that's my baby, and this is my new life, and I'm so excited. And I want to thank everybody for all the prayers and things like that. It's helped me so much. I couldn't have got through without God. So yeah, this is it.
Do you hear me singing you a song? I can't wait to show you, little baby, how to crawl, how to walk, and how to run.